Hello, hello. How are you guys? Hopefully good. Happy Thursday. Well, it's Thursday here. It's been a weird day. It was like raining for most of the day, and so I had like some errands and stuff to run before stream, and then it was like, now it's super fucking hot outside, and I'm like, what is going on? My cats have been freaking out all day because they don't like the rain. So then they sit there and like complain about it endlessly. It's just really funny. Oh, my youngest, the two cats, she like would not leave me alone today. She was following me around everywhere. She had to like either be like sitting on my lap or like next to me. I don't know if she was like cold or if it was just like the weather. She was like having a fit. I'm like, okay, chill out. But they both they get kind of weird when it rains a lot, which is kind of funny, but uh, um, looks like everything's working. I've been having so many issues with stream lately that like I usually chat for at least 10 minutes to make sure that everything's like good to go before we like jump into a game because it's been so random. But who knows? I don't know. Also, I'm a little behind on uploading the vlogs, not vlogs. Who am I? The VODs on YouTube. Um, I'll get those up probably tomorrow. I have like a list of things that I need to work on or finish up for streams tomorrow and some other projects that I'm working on. So, hopefully those will get done tomorrow and you guys will have just like a fuck ton of vlogs. I said it again. VODs. I think I've been watching a lot of vlogs. I like putting vlogs on when I'm like reading vlogs or like because I follow a lot of like book space creators, kind of like to talk about books. Yeah, I don't know. I like putting them on while I'm like doing other stuff. There's also something like super relaxing about some of the like aesthetic vlogs that are out there. Maybe that's why I keep saying vlog, because I was watching some yesterday, I think, while I was doing some chores around the house. Anyway. I'm also exhausted today. I'm like struggling so hard. I even like almost fell asleep this morning while I was like trying to eat my breakfast. But and like nothing helped. Like I had coffee this morning, it didn't work, and I don't usually drink coffee because I don't really like it. I'm more of a tea person. Yeah, that didn't work. So I made like an energy drink thing. So like, that will work. Like I don't know what's going on. I know I slept yesterday more than I have been, so I don't know. I just woke up and I felt so tired. So we'll see how this goes because this is a pretty brain heavy game. Oh yeah, I need to move to my notes for my other project. I think it's okay if I put them up here. We did all of that. Let's see. What do we need to do today? I think the only thing that we really have left is going into the private residence, which we have to get the key. I have at the silent dinner get the key from Joyce. But I don't know if that's like right before we have to run into her, or like when the silent dinner starts, we have to go down to the servants' quarters and get it, or if we have to go to the silent dinner and then go. So we have to do that. I think that's the only thing really that we need. We didn't find all of the evidence. It said that we were missing like 2 or 3 things of evidence from a couple of people. But I think today, I think we only have what, like 3 in-game hours left. We have like the silent dinner, and then I think there's an hour in between, and then the seance. So we should be able to finish up Blake Manor today. I'd be kind of surprised if we didn't finish it, to be quite honest. Sorry. The rain also fucks with my allergies, so I have been sneezing constantly today. Yeah, I think that I can't imagine that we would need a whole nother stream to finish up what we have to finish up. Like, I can't even think of anything else that we're supposed to do besides those 2 things. So we should be good for finishing this game today. I think Sunday is gonna, well, I don't think Sunday will be our next stream, Sunday night. I think what we're gonna do is start Strange Horticulture, which was the first Strange Antiquity game. Well, we played Strange Antiquity. This is like the first in that series. Because they're kind of relaxing but still super puzzly, so I think that that'll be kind of a fun game for us. Because I'm curious how the first game was, because everybody really liked that one when Strange Antiquities came out. So we'll have to see. But I think we'll do that on Sunday. I need to actually write up a schedule this week because I hate not having a schedule. But we should be starting some new games next week too. So I also got I was looking at the indie, there's like an indie sale that's going on for a couple of days on like the Nintendo shop. And they had this, it's like a, how do I put it? It's kind of like a cyberpunk, sort of. You play as an android. A space horror game, but it's done in like a, I think it's like 2.5D, like old school kind of game. And apparently the creators, it was made by like a, I looked into it before I grabbed it, but the trailer looked crazy good. And I'm a fan of like space horror as like a genre. But anyway, the game looks nuts. And I guess the creators are like a 2-man team that made it. It came out like 4 years ago. I think it came out in 2022. And sorry, I keep like coughing from my allergies. God, that's so annoying. Well, anyway, you play as this android and you're trying to figure out what's going on. And there's like, obviously it's a horror game. It was made by a small company, a 2-man team. I believe their studios in Germany. They had like the original like Resident Evil and the original Silent Hill were their 2 like inspirations for making the game. It has incredible reviews. I remember seeing the trailer a long time ago and then I forgot about it. And then when I saw it on the indie sale, I ended up picking it up because it was like $10. And I was like, wow, okay. So we have that in our arsenal to play at some point. Because it looks good. And I love promoting indie games. So it's called Signalis, I think is the name. But it looks really fascinating. And the like cutscenes and stuff, I love that style of game. So I think it'd be really cool for us to play that too. All right. I'm gonna grab our game so we can get started without too much delay. What's this? But yeah, it looks cool. Sorry, it like opened and then did something weird, and I was like, it's trying to log in. I think I also have to adjust the OBS screen. Where'd my mouse go? There we go. Game capture. Let me reload the game capture. There we go. All right. Scoot this over just a tad. And then actually I need this up a little bit more so I can actually read the subtitles. And we'll make me just a tiny bit smaller so that y'all can see the game. Actually, I think that's better. Okay. So let's stop this. I'm kind of nervous about finishing this game. Like, I'm really enjoying it, but I'm scared that I'm gonna get something wrong. Or something's gonna go terribly wrong, or we like missed one thing and now like we're screwed, you know? So hopefully not, but where's the... Whoops. Sorry. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Continue. Oh yeah, we almost got this. We did a lot of shit last time. It wasn't letting me walk. We almost have this done. It's almost empty. The third light has gone off. We just don't have this last button. Okay. Let's see. What is our... So, yeah, we pretty much solved everything. We just have to get into here. There's apparently 31 evidence pieces in Blake residence. But we can't do anything with this. Go to the silent dinner, investigate the residence. Yeah, it says attend. But I don't know if we... So when is the silent dinner? Basement, servants hall. See, she's in the servants hall at 8. Ouch. She's not at the silent dinner. So I don't know if we have to attend the silent dinner before we go talk to her. Or if we go talk to her, get the key, and then go to the silent dinner. Sorry, my... So my drawer... This is a long story. Not really. I have a disjointed desk table thing, and it has a drawer, and the drawer is broken. And so sometimes it falls and then makes a loud noise. Okay. Why did we need to talk to her here? Why did I mark this? Kitchen basement. I guess we could go talk to her, but I don't know what that's gonna do. And then we've pretty much marked everybody off except for the kid, because we haven't talked to them yet. Mr. Coventry, which is like one of the ones that we think that it is. And then Mr. Blake. But the problem is this is that they are not in mourning and he's mourning. So he could not be the culprit according to like the facts that we've unlocked over here. But it would be weird to rule him out right now. Him, however, is very likely that it's going to be Mr. Coventry. I doubt that this child is going to be the culprit, you know? But... so let's see... I guess we can go talk to Miss Joyce and see if she'll give us the key now. 6:30. Bar closes. I don't think that we really have anything else that we need to investigate other than this shit. This servant's silent dinner seance. Yeah, let's go into the basement and see. Should be an entrance to the basement down here. Laundry room. You said servants' hall? Boiler room. Larder. Oh, the kitchen. But it only shows the other lady in the kitchen. Oh, well, ours said servant hall, though, which is over by the women's... No, this is kitchen basement. Kitchen basement. So it's gotta be this. Which means it's gotta be over here. Laundry, east, kitchen. Miss Joyce is not in here. But it says she was supposed to be.
Sir.
Do you think you'll meet Miss Callahan?
Yes, definitely. She even said she'd be willing to keep teaching me what she knows. I'm so filled with thanks. I could see my little one anytime I'd like. You arranged it all, didn't you?
No, don't mention it, miss. I'm glad I got...
I'm just so glad to see my little girl again.
I guess we can ask her about this too. Being paid adequately. I can put food on the table. This is Wayne Manor. It still says that thing. Hi Dan, how are you? How are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Hopefully. I know you weren't feeling good the other day. I heard that the hotel has been struggling financially. Would you stop spreading that around? Okay. I'm able to do anything to keep the hotel running. Yeah, we already know all of this.
I'll leave.
Oh,
Actually, can you tell me about
sir?
the kid? Where is that? No, we actually can't ask her about the kid. Evelyn. Can we? We work on our words together, but in truth he helps me more often than I help him. I can just about read only small words. Joyce idea. I don't think he tells his father. Might be part of why I've been let. I can't read.
I'll leave you.
I'm just gonna trust that y'all can read that.
Sir.
It said that she's in the kitchen and she's not in here. Kitchen basement. Is it a different kitchen basement? The bar, ballroom, library, drawing room, dining room. Yeah, no. It just lied. I mean, we could go ahead and skip ahead if we want to take the chance. Let's go ahead and save, actually. We'll make a new save for today since we're getting close to the end. Wait, if we fuck up royally, we can go back to this spot. Yeah, so strange. Why does it say that? How does this go? Oh. Oh, that wasn't helpful either. Yeah, because I just don't think that we need to look at anything else. There's like no more. Yeah, we can only. Right. But you are feeling better? Good. I'm glad. Oh, work tomorrow. That sucks so bad. I'm sorry. Did they end up scheduling you for like taking a day off? That's what they used to do with me. I got sick. Yeah, I don't know. So far it's looking like it might be him. Well, we don't... Started to read... Oh, 9 out of 13 things so far. Yeah, we can't talk to him yet, though. I think that, like, we just can't do anything right now. We're missing one fact about him. And I think it's because we can't talk to him yet. Did we find everything? We only found 4 from him, but Again, I think we need to investigate that residence. We're kind of stuck until we can get in there. Let's see, is there anything else that we can do? Well, you go to the scrying. That might be interesting. We don't really need to talk to anybody else. Just need to remember to go to the silent dinner and grab this servants' hall. Which I've already marked. So why don't we go to... Let's go see the scrying thing and see if we can see anything new. I don't know if this is the right tower. But we'll find out together. The color of that threw me off. The, like, lamp? Why is it making that noise? Can y'all hear that? It's making like a weird, like, ghosty noise? I don't know how to describe that. I was gonna say, because I don't even think... So we're also supposed to get people to not go to the seance, but so far... pretty much everybody's not gonna go. Or they're going with the protection except for... him? What a 3-digit number. Oh yeah, we never figured this out. Okay, maybe we do this. 451. Maybe we can get into his room. Is he in his room right now? I'm just like standing in the rain. First floor. Mr. Scarrett. He's in number 18. Where's he at on here, though? Dude. He's in the bar. So actually, change of plans. I love just running back and forth. We'll go do that instead. Because apparently, he's the one that we haven't gotten yet to not leave. Number 18. Today we're next to Miss Barbolos's room. Yeah, it's playing that spooky music everywhere now. Kinda hate that. I think he's over here. 19. 18. Listen. Nobody's there. Nobody's there! Ow. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what the hell this is for. Personal items. That's not exciting. A will. Book. No. Already got his schedule. Need to look at his clothes. yeah, what was it? 541? Damn it. I forgot what it was. Mysteries. 451. Excuse me. A knife, a kniff, a dagger. Tarot cards with a note. The cards I drew for you, Michael. Make of it what you will. Evelyn Dean. 3 cards will mark the Hangman, 10 of Pentacles, and the Death card. Okay, so what else do we do with that? Bibble. Let's try it. Already looked at the folder. Okay, so now what can I do with that information? Let's see. So we can talk with any of them about the cards. We can only talk about the dagger to him. Let's see who we talk to about that before we run around, because we're kind of limited on time. Mr. Scarrett, Blake Manor. Let's see. Mr. Scarrett's mystery. This apparently is an optional quest. Apparently we do have to look at the ashtray, but I think we've already done that because he had that whole like cigar chair thing. Speak to him. Bridge game. Memento Mori. Okay, wait. What do we... Box. Dagger cards that note. So we can ask him about all this stuff. And then confront him also. I guess we don't have to ask the other people about it. We can just ask him about it. Which is strange. Fine. Right. I think we said he was in the bar. The bar. Oop, not that way. This way. Do. Because maybe he's the last one that we didn't get for this stupid thing. I have like a bunch of stuff to talk to you about. This? I do some tarot cards for myself, but I cannot make out the meaning. Oh, you want me to help? The cards that you draw: the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, Death card. I've had a similar spread myself recently. Not by Jove. The message is clear. The cards are saying that there is an important moment in our futures, one in which we can greatly influence things to come, but at some great cost to ourselves. Great cost? Is that what the Death card implies? The cost of one's life? Well, it's not always that literal, but it's certainly one interpretation. We will make that sacrifice when the time comes. That is hard to know, but speaking for myself, I intend to. I need to ask you about this. You ready for the end? Had a few glasses, have you, Mr. Ward? Ready to set the world's wrongs to right? It's quite alright, doesn't bother me. Had to face up to it, of course. I'm not getting younger. Absolutely terrified me, of course, death. I suppose I am now. Spent a fortune looking for ways out, mundane or magical. Sadly, not something money can buy, but in the pursuit of a spell, amulet, or ointment to buy myself more time, I met one of the other guests who was here, Evelyn Dean. We talked, she listened to me, gave me readings, helped me realize what I was scared of. She convinced me that I didn't have to be scared anymore. She showed me a path to controlling the fear. Thanks to her, I'm ready for the end. Dear Lord. That doesn't look like I can ask him anything else.
Good day, Mrs. Good.
Let us update that now. Let's see. Strange. Brit. Scarret. It's willing to make the ultimate sacrifice. There's no family. I feel like we're missing something still. Maybe we missed something else in his room? Is there somebody else in here? The ones that we can ask about the tarot cards? No? I'm confused. Might have missed something in his room. Let's go see. I don't know what we could have missed, though. Ah! Oh, I just almost ran right past his room. Okay. Let me see. Stir. Oh, I don't know if we have this journal. This is a journal? Oh yeah, we got that already. Well, I know we didn't look at this. Oh, we didn't look at the letters. Letters addressed to Apprentice Scarret. It seems he has been ejected from the Freemasons for not living up to their tenets of fraternity, charity, self-sacrifice. He circled self-sacrifice. He's also scrawled note on this page that confirms he has no magic skills of his own. He was hoping to gain some through his time with the Order. He has all this money given to him, but he has made nothing of it. He's the last of his family and has failed to make an empire. He's rejected by his fraternity. He's alone. When he dies, he and his fortune will be forgotten. He has no legacy to leave. We looked at that already. We looked at this. Let's see what else. The will on the dressing table. The journal we got, the letters, the folder, the letters in the north table. Yeah, okay, that's what we just looked at. Folder, the ashtray. The only thing that we might not have is... There's letters in a north table. Open the drawers. Let's look. I mean, I thought that's what this was. Is that north? No, it's south. Oh, well. Like I'm missing something. Well, let's go back to this. Let's see. Oh! Wait! Yeah, we're still missing something because... Okay, we gotta go talk to him about this. There's letters in a table. Okay, hold on. I think that was what we just got. The will on the south dress. The journal we have. The letters in the table. The folder on the other table in the ashtray. Got the lockbox. I think we have to go talk to him about this. Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to him about this now that we got the letters. Because I'd like to see if we can at least get this gauge down. I think because we eliminated him so early that, like, I just didn't end up wrapping this up. Oh, this is the fucking lobby. I keep doing that. I keep going to the lobby. This way. Because we didn't know about his legacy until now, so I think we have to talk to him about that, and then it should populate with another thing.
We meet again, Miss...
Yes, we do. I need to talk to you about this. Would you be a member of the Freemasons? I'm afraid it's not something I could speak on. Not to a man himself. Okay. Let's talk to him about this. Dare I say, Mr. Scarrett, you must have built some legacy over the years. A fellow at my stage always thinks that maybe he could do more. I'm the last of my line, you see. An only child who has the answer... No. Who has had the misfortune to live... Great if I can read! Outlive whatever distant relatives I had. A lot of pressure, then, to make sure the name Scarrett carries on once my time comes. I think that it's really... What it really excites me about this seance, everyone is focused on hearing a ghost. I'm fascinated by who the ghost will be. To us, it does not matter. I'm not summoning a specific ghost, you see. I'm going to reach out and grab the closet. I don't know what that means. I'm doing so until we find one who will talk to us, and that ghost... Will certainly be a star. We will all want to know their background, their life in death. They'll be famous forever. Entire teams will dig into their path, their death, their life. Books will be written on them. Is he planning on like becoming the ghost, the seance? Like, what is happening? Be immortalized. Now that is a legacy worth dying for. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, we can form a hypothesis now, which is what we were trying to do. His goal, he is going to probably take his own life and be immortalized as the first ghost to blank from blank to speak from beyond the grave.
Mr. Scarrett is planning on killing himself during the seance, so that he will be a nearby and willing ghost, letting him be the one that communicates with the living. He thinks doing this will make him famous in death. I need to find and confront him about...
Well, he's right in front of you, sir.
We meet again.
Confront. Your goal is to take your own life and be immortalized as the first ghost to speak from beyond the grave.
And what a plan. People across the globe and the ages will know this moment, this piercing of the veil, and with it, they will know the name Michael Scarrett.
Dude. That's a crazy plan. You can't be serious.
Frankly, Mr. Scarrett, it turns my stomach.
What?
That the best way you can think to see out your days is by ending them in the hope of impressing who exactly?
The others here at the event. Businessmen back home. Or historians in the future. Such a pointless sacrifice. And you don't even know if it will work.
I believe it will work.
Perhaps she can. And she'll get all the accolades for it too. You know Louis Pasteur for his vaccines. Or Joseph Lister for his antiseptic sprays. But not the people these were tested on. Even if this works, a substantial if, given the undertaking and the volume of ghosts already present in this godforsaken manor, then it will be Miss Montevani who is remembered. You will be a footnote, subject number 1, as she continues to perform the ritual, unlocking more secrets from beyond the grave, and have no doubt she will do it again, perhaps immediately. You'll be newly dead, unable to answer a single question beyond, has this worked? You'll be tossed back so they can catch a bigger fish. Some legacy.
No, that's not fair. I would have given everything, the ultimate sacrifice. They have to remember me, love me.
There is nothing about this that anyone will love. Anyone who does dig into your story will only unearth your lifetime of failures.
Ouch,
And
dude.
what would you have me do, Mr. Ward? You seem to have all the answers. Yes, I am old. Yes, I have no legacy to speak of. How would you see me change that path if not at the seance? You answer me that, and I shall stand down.
His resources and connections. There has to be something more meaningful he can achieve at the time he has left. Something that will get the recognition he so craves, whether he deserves it or not. I wonder if this terrible works. Like, okay. What do I have to do now? Philanthropy. Mary Blake was remembered for her charitable work. Can I just talk to him about this?
We meet
Sorry, I had the
again, Mr.
hiccups.
I believe I know how you might assure your legacy, Mr. Scarrett.
If this is another dressing down, come to my room.
I know about the tarot reading that you received. and I know how you interpreted it. But there is another way to interpret it. Instead of sacrificing your life, your remaining time, sacrifice your money. You have so much wealth, so many connections. You could really do some good with the time you have left. Mary Blake, she undertook numerous charitable deeds and has statues erected for her. And more than that, people speak fondly of her. She is remembered and loved. You have the resources to do the same. Don't throw your life away. Refocus it and do some good in this world.
Marchioness Blake's good reputation did reach as far as London, and was mourned even there as a result. You make a compelling case, Mr. Ward, but would people not see it as disingenuous?
Genuine or not, you can make a much needed difference. And that will be celebrated. And perhaps along the way you'll find you actually enjoy the good work.
I suppose there has been a gap to be filled since her passing. Perhaps
I mean,
can do
he
something
could
to
say
help
that he
there.
came here for the seance and then, like, found out about Mary Blake and her, like, charity or whatever, and that wanted to follow in her footsteps and, like, fill in, like he said, the gap. It wouldn't be that hard to make it sound not disingenuous, you know?
It is a better bet than death. All right, so I gave you my word, and I stand by. When I return home, I will reach out to any foundations that suffered from the Marchioness's death. This could bloody well work, you know. Good chap.
Well, at least we stopped him from whatever that was. Hurt my brain a little bit.
Well, Mr. Ward, you've given me a lot to think about.
Of course.
Okay. Mystery solved. We'll no longer be attending the seance. Is that gonna get the bar to 0? Was that the last one that we didn't do? Yes! Let's go. We did it. That's all the lights out. What does that mean for the seance, I wonder? We did it! I feel like you could not, like, you probably could get away with, like, not completely getting the bar down. It probably just has to be past a certain point to pass, is what I'm gonna assume. Because most of these are, like, optional quests. Alright, so that got the bar down, but it was bugging me because we only needed, like, one more person. So I guess we could go to the scrying thing now, because we're... Oh my god, we still have so much time. I might just have to skip the next hour if nothing crazy happens, because I think we have, like, nothing else to do. That's the lobby. And actually, I don't know where Miss Montavani is. Oh, yeah, we just don't know. She was in the drawing room last time I saw her. Dining room. Is that what this is? This is the dining room. And the drawing room's in a different area. Where were we going? To the gardens. Let's go see if we can do this scrying thing, and then if we can't think of anything else to do, we'll just fast forward time. I want to say that she's over here. Yeah.
She seems a sweet girl. How old is she?
She'll be 14 in the winter.
You said that just the way my sister talks about her children, you know.
I only said she'll be 14.
It's not the words, dear, but the tone. Just the way a parent would talk about.
It so happens I might be the closest Alma has these days.
That's a terrible burden for someone so young.
No. It's a privilege. One that I am happy that I'll now get to fulfill to its end. Hello, Mr. Ward.
Oh,
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
I can't do anything about this. We can only look at a conversation. So I don't think we have anything else to talk to her about. Okay.
I'll let you.
You take
I
care.
thought it would actually do like a thing like it did last time. But it didn't. Which I guess is fine. Because I think we've wrapped up literally everything. I don't even think there's like another person in here that we haven't done their story. Just is... Yeah, the only ones are these two, these three. He's missing. Yeah. That was just the reflection thing. Well, we'll just go skip some time ahead. So there's nothing for us to look at until we can get that key. We need the key. I think there's a hourglass up here for us to use. Here. So this puts us at 7. Bar's closed. It's very jarring. Okay, so I keep hitting that button instead of this button. We could talk to him, but we don't have to. Let's see what we're trying to see here. We really need to go back over here. He's technically in the bar. I guess we could go talk to him. It's right here. And get his reflection done.
We meet again.
How do you feel about your decision?
It does not give me the same clearness of path as my original plan, but there is relief in no longer facing my end at the seance tonight. Perhaps I was too eager for a grand gesture, a final attempt at success. I think this is a better path to my goal. It's not that far from what I do, after all, except, and this is the funny bit, you don't expect the loan to be paid back. I grew up thinking of that as a handout, but now I see it as a transaction. I pay money to buy legacy. Oh, don't look at me like that, Mr. Ward. The Catholics have been buying their way into heaven for centuries. This is the same thing, but in a different. An old leopard can't change his spots. But who knows? Maybe my mind will lead and heart follow. And if we all get our needs met,
Good day, Mrs. Scout.
good day.
Is that 3 times to make a wish? Oh, God. I can't stand talking to him. He's so frustrating. Bothers me. I almost want to skip ahead again. Well, let's save again before we do that, because if something goes wrong... I really just need to go into the private residence. I'm scared to skip a whole hour. Outlast next week. That would be fun. I would be down for that. Yeah, we should play. Thank you for that pass. In the wild. I'm scared. Alright. Oh, and the new season of Fortnite's tomorrow? I didn't even play any of this season, and it made me sad that I didn't get away. Okay, let's go get this thing from the... Oh. From the basement. Can we get to the basement from there? I think so. No, we can't. I need to go in the basement, but this man is standing there. Is there a different door that I can go in? Because I'm pretty sure he'll get mad at me. He's there. Can I go past him? 'Cause he doesn't care. The other guy might. She said she's gonna be in the servants' hall. Where is that? It's the women's dorm. Servants' hall manager quarters. It's this way. I am walking here. Look through the keyhole. We've never gotten that before. It's like they're preparing for something. What? Why can't I go in there? It said that we needed... Maybe we have to go to the dinner first? No, this is nonsense. I was supposed to be able to go get that from her in the servants' hall. Is there another door that's connected? No. I'm confused. Maybe we have to do the silent dinner first? That only gives us, like, not very long. Oh! Hi! Haha. Where's the dining hall? This way. Should be this way.
Mr. Ward, will you be joining the silent dinner?
If this messes up, we'll just reload.
A reminder, sir, that the silent dinner is different to the other meals. Silent being the operative word here. No talking, please. Unless you'd like to upset our guests. And they're unnerved by staring, so none of that. Secondly, there will be no staff. We'll be having our own meal in the servants' hall, though of course your food has already been prepared. Thirdly, I've been told to impress upon you that this is a deeply spiritual event. If you feel the need to leave, that's fine, but don't disturb anyone. That should be all, if you'll allow me to show you to your seat.
That would be so awkward, just like silence with a bunch of people.
Ghosts?
Fantastic.
Oh, Lord save me. I cannot get used to this.
You got sniped by Automod, but I'll allow it. That would be even more awkward, a silent orgy?
Laura. She returned for this, despite being freed. Mrs. Lau's husband.
That's what that is. Ghosts are just watching. I don't know if this is that her dad?
Is that Mary Blake? Why is she facing away? Alexander Quinn?
Did we not get... Oh.
Eamon?
I was like, we missed one?
I did not think that you could actually... Could have...
Shh, you're not supposed to talk. Shh.
I suppose I shouldn't stare. Varley said it upsets them. Then, I suppose, all there is to do is eat.
As long as this isn't
What is
drugged.
this? There is a key here. The note reads, Blake residence now. Mrs. Joyce, I assume.
So I didn't have to go down there. She just gave me the key anyway.
Perhaps it's a good time to investigate, since the Marquess and most of the guests appear to be here.
There's a ghost and lock a door. Not as spooky. I think we can get to the residence right down the hall. The hall with the angels. I'm scared. Give her the glasses. Oh, please. No more angels. Entrance hall. Basement annex. I think we can actually see anything. Are you sure? There's less than 1 hour to the seance. Entering the Blake residence is the point of no return. Are you confident in the knowledge you've gained about the culprit and the suspect so far? Let's go ahead and save again. I'm pretty sure that we figured it out, that it has to be that one guy. What does this do? Does it just go into the basement? Yeah. Yeah, I think that this just goes back to the basement. This is the door that's... Okay. I got it. We got this. We all think that it's Coventry, but... we'll have to see. Okay. Confident in the knowledge they've gained. Sure. If we fail, we'll just reload from this point. Oh, I hate this. It's all boarded up. Mrs. Joyce was right. Things are not right here. Well, look at the time at the top. What is happening? Is this fresh? Oh, please. All of the... So the angel statues are all facing forward, but the knight statues are all facing away. I'm trying to face the walls. Debris. Drafts of invites for a handful of participants. Only O'Finn, Dean, and Montavani's names are here. What state of mind was he in? What state of mind is he in? Nothing catches my eye. Okay, well, he's definitely drunk. The papers, the scrawlings on them are largely indecipherable. Many of the pages are ruined from the liquid being spilt on them. Gather mystics. Seance will channel their life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest, open the portal, wake the god from its sleep. Each letter S has been drawn over in red ink. Sticky with alcohol. Is the kid actually dead? That just says the same thing. He can't be dead because the servants have seen the kid. Statue's been blindfolded. Fair. Somebody did not want anyone or anything watching them. Why? Is this an elevator? It is an elevator. Oh, because we can't get up that way without using the elevator. That's... I really hate this. Blake family portrait. There's another one of these in the atrium, if I remember correctly. They look quite similar. There are gates here, and why are they locked? A lab? Oh, I don't like this. Oop. This must be to allow Walter Blake to move between floors. Oh, but we can't go in there? I thought it would let us in. That's why I came back down here. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Back. This. Investigate. Let's see what else we have in here. Empty bottle. Why are they drunkenly writing? S was written in red ink. Oops. Let's keep this up. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff to look at. Records. Personal records of the Blakes, including various journals and other accounts over the years. Oh, there's stuff in jars. Jars full of human organs and animals preserved in a strange fluid. An assortment of chemicals and poisons. Records of experiments. I'm not knowledgeable enough to wholly make sense of them, but they seem unorthodox. From the notes, they seem to be ancient scrolls of dark magic. The dilution of generations. A smear would not be enough to open the gate. Not a drop can be wasted to ensure the success. Then a note. The blood must be fresh. They cannot perish before exsanguination. He's removing blood from somebody? Is that what that means? Because isn't that a... Sanguine is like blood? Blueprints of the grounds. It seems he was looking for something hidden here. Financials including land and other assets. It's written in many languages. In the trash can. Doesn't think there's any like hidden floorboard kind of thing. Books on magic and fringe sciences, a different selection to the library hotel. Oh. I don't want to open that yet. Why is the stairs facing the... Okay. Range of scientific equipment, but I can't make out the specifics of the experiment. If indeed these all relate to one project. Device. Okay. Drawings of some kind of vat, but I can't tell its purpose. There are no notes or dimensions. Only dimensions. It's large, almost the size of a carriage. This is the thing in the lobby. Schematics of the machine in the atrium. It seems to be measuring the collective psychic energy that will be available to harvest at the seance. I shudder to think what that means. Perhaps that's why it's placed so centrally, though I cannot claim to understand that the device actually works. A note says we need as much as possible to wake him, so he can use the blood to open the gate. Handwriting of a different style replies, we do not need everyone present, but the ritual will be unstable. It continues, if everyone attends, it will overload the conduits, but everything else will go smoothly. Their demise would save us a task. Okay. Alright, so is the kid, like, knocked out, like, in a coma or something, and he's trying to, like... Or is the kid, like, dead? Because they're all kind of hypnotized, so they could say that they think that the kid is alive, but they don't know anything about the child because they're being brainwashed. Work on distilling power from blood. Fantastic. I was right, it was blood. Periodic table of names, abbreviations, and details of the elements. Yeah. Okay. Chalkboard. The gate is sealed by 3 locks. Hey, there's that thing. Each requiring the blood of a Malaysian to who blah blah blah. Blood of the Malaysian who locked it. Okay, well we know that that's why they took O'Finn and Dean, but we haven't figured out who the last person is, unless it's his kid. Looks sort of like a lineage map. It starts with 3 names from long ago. Aber. Holy crap. Finn, Amergan, and Aramon. Works its way down then to modern times. At the bottom, the names are stuck out. 2 are circled. Evelyn Dean and Domhnall O'Finn. The 3rd lineage has been erased after the name Grin... I don't know how to say this. American. Yeah, who the fuck is the 3rd one? I think that's everything in this room. I don't see any, like, kind of crazy stuff. Let's look at this first. Scientific bust. The top of the head is separated into many segments. Each letters on them, they seem to press inwards. There must be a code here, but which buttons? Oh. It's gotta be something weird with this. Right? Table. I don't see anything strange about that, though. Maybe we can look in the actual evidence. Let's pull this up. Examine. I mean, it all looks really standard. Okay. Weird bloodline. Oh, maybe it's the S's? No, that can't be right. Let me go back to mysteries. Okay. Third ancient bloodline was mentioned. Records with the 3. Scattered papers. I don't know why. Didn't pop up with like the bust, like the statue. I was hoping it would like populate here somewhere so that I could figure out. Okay. There's gotta be something that we're missing with this. Oh, I didn't pick these up. There's some kind of machine that harnessed lightning at some end. An esoteric book. Oh, I bet this is what we needed. This book seems to be part science, part occult. An attempt to marry the two? 745326. Don't understand the text as a whole, but some parts have been circled. Numbers. Whatever meaning this may have, it's lost on me. I can't begin to imagine what this represents. Okay, 745326. Is there a thing on here for that? Okay, let me grab my pen. So 74,326. 74 is a W. 53 is I. 26 is E. So let's see if we can put that on the like statue. Okay. Yeah. W. Where's the W? W. I was over here. And E. Floorboards are shaking? I knew this was gonna be a secret door when I saw that wall of books. Hidden door. Great. Oh, this is a shrine to Mary Blake? I don't think that I should touch anything in here. Yeah, we literally can only go through the door. That one's not locked up, though. Can't do anything with this. This one has a skull. It seems to map the Blake lineage back as far as Edward Blake, the man who built this place and planted his family here. Looks like one branch of the family has been erased. I cannot make out any names, but from this they would be cousins of the Marquess. An account stating that once he had taken the fort here, Edward Blake forced himself on the chieftain's daughter. Her name... Okay, well that's the other person. So yeah, his son has to be the other Malaysian. She bore him a son, thus was the Blake line carried on and intertwined with the people of this place. There's no record of what happened here after the birth. Letter P has been scrawled across the page in red ink. Oh, that's what I want. Why does they keep going back to his thing? And I keep trying to go here. This? Make history, lineage. So we have a P and we have S's. Empty bedroom. Wait, actually, can I... No, this doesn't have any drawers. I just want to make sure that I got everything from here. Remove the lens cap. Is it a mattress? Has Blake been sleeping in here? Sure looks like it. Listing of all Blake family birth records with a name marked off but two, Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake. Across the page is scrawled, "It must be." Oh, there's a safe. I don't know the thing for that though. There's nothing in there. I don't see any like loose floorboards. Let's look at these books on Irish mythology. Sessions on Tirnanog have been circled. That's the land of eternal youth in the Irish afterlife. Scrawled across this, we will send that thing through the portal in exchange for Mary. Letter Y has been repeatedly searched. So we have SP and Y. That keeps being circled. Simple projector, the lens cap on, but it doesn't have any slides. Just light. Am I missing something? Granted, it's a well-lit one. Okay. Can we use the same code on this? What was it? 745326? No, this doesn't go up that high. 74. There's gotta be be something that I've missed. Oh, you know what I just realized? The thing that we put on the... like the 74, 50, 30, 26 that we put in with the elements spell out wife. I was just looking at my paper. Huh, okay, let's see. Oh. I still don't know anything about this. We need the save. This. The bedroom. Oh, here we go. It's an old save that's logged. Oh, maybe we have to do this again. This SPY. Okay, hold on. Oops, just blocked my mic. Okay. SP. Where's the element table? Oh, maybe I can't see it from here. Records. This. Okay. S would be... well, Y is 39. E is 15. S is 16. So 16, 15, 39. Spy. Okay. Oh, I don't want to look at it. I want to use it. What's the code? Left for the first, right for the second. So, 16, 15, 39. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's the projector tiles. And is this a stone with a hole carved in the center? How would this be in a safe? No, it says the hag. I was gonna say it sounds like a hagstone to me. Hagstones will keep us safe during the seance. Make sure Walter has one. I might take one too. Okay. Oh, stars. Is there a pattern hidden among the stars? I'll adjust the dial. See if the solution will make itself clear. Oh, wait. That glowed. So it's gotta be that one. I was like, how am I supposed to figure out if it's right? Okay. Okay. There we go. I've seen this before in my dreams. I wonder... It's the same shape I've seen in my dreams. Use I'm gonna have to figure this out again. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I do. I don't want to do that. Oh, I let go. That was my bad. Okay, we'll do that again. That one's not as hard as some of the other ones. I wish I hadn't expected that. Are you hiding, Marquess? I don't want to go in there. Seem to be in an empty closet. Oh, there's a bunch of shoes. Wall has sealed itself. There's no going back. Pairs of different sized children's shoes awaiting breaking in, so they've never been used. Oh, a nursery. Okay. We're gonna make another slot. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom really quick and get some more water. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. Hi, Allie. How are you? Hope you're doing good. You're just in time for the end of this game. I think that's about where I had it. Alright. I'm scared. Alright, I really need some more water. Alright. Oh, I so want to go in here. I'm sarcastic. Somebody's coming. Uh-oh. Why is he here?
My boy.
I'm scared it's just like gonna be a corpse. I'm so scared. What is happening?
I know this is hard for you. But think of your mother.
So he's gonna sacrifice his kid so that he can bring his wife back? That's diabolical.
Your sacrifice will bring her back to us. And bring you back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored.
How so? Like, how have you calculated this?
You will not be dead for long. I promise.
He is gonna kill his son and then bring him back into life?
Sorry to interrupt, sirs.
Oh,
They're
Miss
ready
Joyce.
for you at the seance.
Thank God she saved our ass.
Yes, of course.
What on earth?
It's empty! Oh my God. What's happening?
Oh, young master, you look so smart. His mother would be so proud.
She will be, yes. We had best get moving. Time, as they say.
He's
waits for
lost
no man.
his mind.
The chair was empty. But both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't. Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real?
I don't know. That's the problem. Or maybe he was, but he's dead. But he's lost his mind.
I've seen his portraits in the manor.
Okay, 8-Ball says the Walter Blake is real. Yeah, see, he has portraits. There's like other people that know about him. Oh, okay. Won't let me click on this. A collection of short stories for small children, each imparting a biblical lesson. Looks completely untouched, and yet it's lying on the floor as though it's just been read. Tales of the Little White Rabbit and the Value of Being Kind. Can't imagine it's ever been read. Oh, I'm so confused. Thank you for the hydrate and for your scavenge today. And for the stretch. Wahoo! And the glasses. We need all of it. Just to get, I don't know. I don't want to know. I like don't want to know. Ran out of things you can redeem. You're good. More children's books. Story about a little boy's adventures on the hunt for a long lost treasure. No indication that's ever been opened. Is the kid just a fake? Like, I'm so confused. I wonder, okay, wait. No, okay, I know that doesn't make sense. I was like, maybe she was pregnant with the kid when she got in the carriage accident. But then why did you have portraits in your house of the kid as like a 10-year-old or whatever? That doesn't make sense. But it says like none of this children's stuff has ever been used. Strewn about as if they've been used, but they're absolutely pristine. Right. Right. It's his pictures. That's what's throwing me off, is that there's like painted portraits. Oh, you think so? I guess that could be true. But like, why go this far? To have like toys and stuff. God in a wheelbarrow. Insanity. It could be. The meals are untouched and cold, but they're fresh, prepared earlier. A dog on wheels. A little dog on wheels. It's never been used. He's got some of his blood. I mean, at this point, I think anything is possible. This dude is out of his mind. I can't see anything of note in here. It's as though I've never... Also, my other thing is that other guy had made a whole will for the child. Polish isn't even scratched. I don't want to go in the entrance hall. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Allie, is that like maybe she died while she was pregnant and so the kid never existed, but they had like everything set up already. But like the portrait seems weird though. That seems like a weird thing. Like, I don't know. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to leave? So then, what do we do with this? Because we literally can't even talk to him. Because we can't find him anywhere. Get in the wheelchair. Yeah, talk to the Blake. But they mean like the kid. Because he's under the same spell as the staff. You think so? You don't think he's just nuts? Has to sacrifice his son to the third bloodline. So that means somebody's controlling him. So it has to be this guy. We just haven't found... Did we find all of the pieces for this? I'm missing one piece. Yeah, or toy. Thank you for that, Dan. I missed something somewhere. I feel like there's nothing else for us to do. I literally looked at the portrait. I wonder. I already looked at it. Let's look at it again. Jonathan Blakey looks younger here and more content. There's a glint of something missing from his expression. Hunger, sorrow, I cannot tell. Her expression is unhappy.
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him.
Forgery, easy to miss. Walter Blake has only recently been painted into the Blake.
He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquess and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
Your guess is as good as mine, my friend. Why does it keep sending us back over there to scare it? We're not talking about that. We're talking about this. Alright. He intends to sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife, but Lord Blake isn't real.
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquess.
Which means if they're both... Okay, so if he's being controlled by the same, like, weird shit as the staff, that means somebody else is controlling him, which means that it probably is Coventry, because why did Coventry give him the fucking will if he doesn't exist?
But the paintings of him... they are very real. He has been freshly painted in, over original paintings. It's a very good forgery. I only realized when I knew to look for it. How can that be?
The images are torn from other pictures. There was a real Walter Blake who's gone now. The culprit is a skilled painter. The culprit hired artists. He would have to be a skilled painter.
This level of replication...
Which means it has to be Coventry because he was a painter.
Portraits suggest the culprit is an expert artist. I have picked up another fact. I wonder if there's any... And if not...
Okay. Yeah, we finished this. Walter Blake cannot be saved. Walter Blake is not a real boy, but some form of mass hallucination that the Marquess and the staff are experiencing. Doesn't seem like anyone's going to survive. It's also my last chance to find and save Evelyn Dean and to get out there and stop it. I need you to let me do this first. Thanks. Okay, well... it can't be him because he's not real. And he's mourning and also on that, like, weird thing. So it can't be him. It has to be this guy. Like... He painted, he knows the grounds in detail, he's a Christian, he's Protestant. He's not staff, he's not actually mourning his wife because he gave us like 3 different names at one point and he has nothing of his wife. We don't know what size shoe he's wearing. He has writings so he can write. We just don't know like the magic part. or his shoe size, because he didn't have shoes in his room. Okay, stop the ritual. Seance is beginning. A larger... Okay. Well, we have a hagstone, so hopefully that helps us. Just... We also have the veil... and... I wonder if it'll auto pull us into the seance. Probably. No. I lost track of time. The seance will be starting soon. I need to get out to the hedge maze and put a stop to this before it's too late. Oh, yeah, it will. Okay, cool. Oh, I hate this. They wheeled it out here and then abandoned it. Oh, I was gonna save it,
The circle
but...
is sealed. We call now upon the spirits.
Looks like they've begun. Let's just add another slot. Why not? Oh, I can't look at that. I thought that the seance was gonna be like in the ballroom, not outside, but you know, this is more interesting. It's empty space here. It's waiting for me. I shouldn't keep them waiting any longer. I thought a bunch of them weren't going to the seance.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco. Nego te recusare.
Good lord.
They come.
Oh. Uh-oh. Hopefully, hopefully we have all of that protection, so it should go well. Alive. Okay. The others, I don't know. Seance disaster. Apprehend the suspect. How am I supposed to tell?
body. It's been enveloped by a cold energy.
Okay, that one's broken. We can't do anything about these guys. So I gotta go this way? Oh. What happens if I go over there?
What are those things? Are they fey?
Okay. We're just gonna... I don't remember where we're going. I think we needed to go up here, but we can't. This was the doorway.
My head.
Speak your name to enter.
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
It's gotta be him. I really hope we're right.
Welcome, Simon.
Okay. We figured it out. Good job, everyone. Oh, you know what? It's because I didn't mark off her as, like, not the culprit. Oh, now all of my X's are gone. So, never mind. Maybe I did already. Clever. The tag says Miss Dean. So this is where it was all brought. Okay. Bed with research materials on it. Was Coventry sleeping down here before the event? Probably.
A collection of papers. A birth certificate. And a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here. His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world.
Okay.
All he had were his father's notes. The notes that resulted
So
in his
Coventry is
death.
actually
Among them,
a
the
Blake?
sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult to make sense of the sigil, and eventually much older he returned to the manor. Armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets, he had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife. Over this he bonded with the Marquess, and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds. He found the chamber his father had died opening, and was able to get inside.
Oh.
That is where he discovered Guivenu, locked in a deep sleep, the god's dreams already coloured by the events happening around him. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images.
Shrine of
Guivenu's dreams
Images.
reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline.
Okay, so we called that part.
Marquez will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son. The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned.
What? As for his youth?
He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
Oh, he's gonna become Walter Blake. That makes sense. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, this is a sigil. A sigil fell out of the pile. Okay. Looks like a photograph of Walter Blake, but the writing on the back says Henry Blake, 1836. I realized Norman Blake died in a cave under the church in 1834, where it says buried as he lived alone. Scratched out frantically. Oh. Various paintings of Walter Blake that Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would see through. The reference photograph has Henry Blake 1840 written on it. Okay. Oops, I'm stuck on the chandelier. Candelabra. Okay, this is that's on the ritual that I found underneath the beds. Some rough notes. Oh, Finn recognized me after all these years. He was only a child when I visited his camp seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood didn't know me. In hindsight, it would probably be memorable enough. A wealthy outsider coming to ask of their god. I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though. That was risky. What if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in those catacombs as a lad, so I know all their secrets. My back is in agony today for it. I have taken most of a bottle to ease the pain. By tonight, back troubles will be a future problem. This time, I will care better for my joints. Okay. He has laudanum. I don't think there's anything else to look at. I think we got everything else. Right? All papers. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing there either. Oh, not this shit. Oh, I messed it up. Okay. Nope, I messed that up too. Maybe we do the middle line first. I think this way. Ha! Getting better at those. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is he in the church? Oh, look at all of them. There's more of them. Are they closing in on the church? That's what I just said. Ooh. This goes down now? Is that the priest? Can I look around? Okay, there we go. Reverend, he's been murdered. I can't click on any of the other stuff. Oh, fair inside the church. Now there's nowhere left to go. I like that they made the Fae like really kind of monstrous and like creepy, because there's so many different like iterations of the Fae. Oh, I have a hypothesis we can make. I guess we should do that, huh? Nothing like doing that in the middle of this. Okay. Alright. His goal is to free. Assume the role of his blank to inherit his blank because his real identity is ousted heir Henry Blake to free this, I think, in order to assume the role of is it ancestral? Oh, none of that makes sense. Okay, wait. Just a free blank in order to assume the role of his blank. This has to be this in order to assume the role of his. Fabrication Henry Blake to inherit his. No, this isn't right. Of Walter Blake to inherit his ancestral home because his identity ousted heir Henry Blake. Okay, we got it.
Simon Coventry is really Henry Blake, ousted heir of the Blake title and fortunes. He has returned with the intent of using magic to reclaim what was taken from him. I need to stop him.
So returned with the intent of using magic to reclaim what was taken. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this looks like madness. This Coventry is actually the heir to the Blake estate, Henry Blake. Is it floating rocks? Coventry, Henry Blake, he's praying to the entity. The smithing god Guivenu. Are these all people? Oh, I can't look at any of this stuff.
It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open.
This is
Misty,
probably Dean.
I need to find a way to get her out while she's still alive.
Yeah, how the fuck are we supposed to do that? Blake is his thing's not close.
Walter. No tears now. Not long to go. Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. A big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again.
The floating man.
What are you doing here? I won't let you stop this.
What am I supposed to do? Is it because we haven't done something? What? I mean, how am I supposed to? Oh, we can do a thingy here now. Okay. Let's do this. You cannot blank your blank. You've been blanked by blank, so he can take over your... Okay. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so that he can take over your home. Cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home.
But I would have all I could ever. Who was restraining me? And where is my son? Where is my boy? He should be here, shouldn't he? No.
God, my phone is blowing up.
No.
That over there. It keeps buzzing.
I thought. No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there. There is no Walter. Just a cruel illusion. Oh, my boy. Taken from me. And Mary. My Mary. She is truly gone. Never coming back. Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope? You're right. I have been fooled. By a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Oh, he's pissed. He's gonna go insane. Oh my god.
Get off me, you fool! How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son. Only to take them from me?
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me. I should have been the Marquess of Doon, and I will be. Islam, Jonathan.
You will be nothing!
Oh. Oh my god. They both die in there? I feel like that's not good because that means that one of them got, like, that line got sacrificed. Marquess could not be saved. Determined to resurrect his wife at any cost, he had been tricked into nearly sacrificing himself. The end of the Blakes. So how do we get them out of this, though? How do you marry? Blake. Right in front of Guivenu. This is we have Coventry seeded that idea into the god's mind to keep it front and center in his thoughts, which is how it infiltrated the minds of the staff and the guests here, tricking everyone into believing that the child was real. And how he clouded everyone's minds about Vistine's disappearance and her room, as well as the staff's minds having met him before this event. These look much older than the vats. Perhaps they're original locks that the Milesians used to seal the gate. Oh. These all just gonna say the same thing. Okay. Well, these are lit up. This is that thing. Uh-oh. I didn't get a look at the stone.
The Tuatha Danann and the Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Tal'Tiu. After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them. However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half, so the Tuatha Danann went below ground through this here portal.
Oh. I mean, we knew that.
We'vna stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood. Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia. Until war came to the land once again. Oliver Cromwell and his forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake.
Oh. Grief.
They killed those living here, the people Guivna had formed a bond with over the generation.
Oh, that's why he's mad. That makes sense.
Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still. He just wants to go home to his people.
How do we do that, though? Can I talk to this guy? Something deep inside of me is screaming for me not to get any closer. Whoa! I like freaked out there. Broken pillar, clearly it had a sigil carved in it, but I cannot make it out now. Oh, I just wanted to look back there, but okay. Guess we'll see what this is. A pillar with a sigil carved, but what is this for? These styles seem to be some kind of control panel. I should be able to arrange them in such a way to allow me to perform a sigil here. What sigil? Oh boy. Close, open, or release? Which one are we supposed to pick? Close, open, or release? I don't know, because if we release him or open, I don't think we'd want close. I think we'd want one of these. Okay, let's see. Apparently we can get different endings. Okay, wait. Okay. Save this one. Okay, well this has a sigil on it. So what happens if we do the same sigil as that one? Which should be clothes, right? I think what I'm gonna do is match the one that's on this stone. No, I don't want that. We have open already. Can we... Yeah, it really doesn't want us to see. Okay. Is there a way for me to look at the sigils? Release. This was to free the soul. Okay, so it's not it'll just release him from his body. So we probably don't want to do that. That was the one from Father Sinna. This one he doesn't like. He says this one fills him with dread. And we already have one on the stone. Which is my own. The sigil fills me with a deep sense of sadness and the fear of being trapped. These emotions my own. So I wonder if we do clothes, maybe? Because this one is his emotions of being sad. So maybe it'll work? Let's see. And since we already have the open one there, because I don't think that this is gonna be super helpful for us. I mean, this is just to release his soul. But this might shut down the ritual, like close it. Sense of ambition. Yeah, I don't think he likes this Osceola one. So maybe we do this one. Let's try that. So we have to try and make a square. So apparently, depending on which one you pick, there's different endings. I don't know which ones get which endings, but I want this one. That goes like this. How do we... Oh, here we go. So I make a square. This one will go like this. Then this. Make another square. I think then that needs to go 1. Then the center. Okay. I hope that I did the right one. I think that's the right one. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Might have messed up. I think I messed this up again. Damn it, we almost had it too. Okay. Maybe we try... Okay, so we can save this. Ha! We did it! Oh. Okay, so we got everybody out. Oh, geez. Oh no, did we not get a good ending? I have stopped the ritual.
So, is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I owe you a drink.
We must have, because we saved them.
Freed from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with seeking out other cursed items hidden across the globe.
Miss Montevani used her last
She didn't
remaining
die.
weeks to return to her family
Oh,
and
her last
deliver her
remaining weeks.
parcel herself. She died soon after, surrounded by loved ones. She was happy.
She didn't die at the seance.
Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what. With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet. Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House.
Fitting.
Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family.
Oh, he went back to the MacLeods? That's nice.
Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world.
And he got to travel.
Free from his obligation, Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the New World.
Aww.
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the seance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations. He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel.
Of course. She didn't say it was accurate, she said it was
Miss
a novel.
Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan. Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
Mrs. Lau and Miss MacLeod retired to a cottage outside London. They never attended another mystical event.
So cute.
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again.
Jeez. I mean, I don't blame him.
Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Dean and used that power to create a better life for herself. With Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter.
Oh, that's cool.
Father Synod retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound, Seamus. Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged.
Oh, he actually
He is
did it.
thought of fondly by those he helped. Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor. He turned it into a refuge for lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
We saved everybody, and we solved all of the mysteries. Go us! So yeah, I guess if we didn't finish that last couple
Do you think
of
this would
mysteries, they would have died.
I have no idea. But I have read her notes. She knew what she was doing. There's no harm in trying, right?
I'm not sure you can say that. Not after everything.
I recognize I mean, obviously I recognize his voice, but I don't know who.
But yes, let's do it.
Age Posco.
Oh, it's Miss Dean, that's why, because we only heard her talk one time.
Negote recusare. Are you there?
Hello, brother.
Oh, he gets to talk to his brother. Yay! That game was so fun. I really liked it a lot. I hope they make another game sort of like this one, like another. I wouldn't even mind another one with Detective Ward, but like or even just like another detective-y game. This was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It had like a good mix of like creepiness and like murder mystery. And like it was still funny and stuff too, so I don't know. I really liked it a lot. I liked the art style too. It kind of had that like almost noir comic booky style, which I liked. I thought that lent to the story really well. I don't know what would have happened if we would have picked like a different ending. I mean, obviously the one release one, I think that we would. Thank you for the Wahoo! I hope you're doing well, cat parent. And for the head pats and the hydrate. You're scavenge. Oh, I'm sorry that it's just meh. You're good, no worries. Hopefully your day starts getting a little better. I wonder if there's a way to like. No, I can't skip these. We have to watch the credits. I don't know if there's like an after credit scene, so. Oh no. I feel like you're not the only one. My mother-in-law called me the other day, like, I was like yesterday, I think it was the day before, and she was saying the same thing that this week has been like nuts. So I think that it's something freaking weird going on this week. Yeah, that is quite the name. Oh, babies. Look at that. Special thanks. I like how they call it spooky babies. the dev team is called like Spooky Door or something like that. I like the music in the game too. Nope, that was it. Yeah, it won't even let me save it from there. Wow. Closing it kind of like froze my froze my PC. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. We can chat for a couple minutes before I have to go. So I have to start dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. I'm a huge fan of like I like murder mystery stuff, so I was super into it. But I really like that kind of like, I don't know, I like the genre of like movie, book, game. I did get another like mystery game for us to play. It's called, I think it's called the Call of the Sea. I don't remember. It's something like that. And basically like, I think it takes place in like the 50s, 40s. I don't remember. But basically her husband, this woman's husband, like ends up on this expedition, like archaeological expedition, and then disappears. And so she has to travel to this island to try to like figure out what happened to him and his expedition team because they never came back. But it's a puzzle mystery. It looks cool. Yeah, another mystery game. So we can work that into our rotation too. And then Sunday's our next stream. I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream, but Sunday's our next stream. We're gonna probably play Strange Horticulture, which is another like puzzle game. And we played Strange. We had to play them backwards. We played Strange Antiquities last year when it came out. Oh, oops. Oh well, I just like poked myself with my pen. We played Strange Antiquities last year, but Strange Horticulture was the first one, so it should be cozy, kind of cool, puzzly game to play on Sunday. That'll be fun. And I'll try to get, I have a couple of VODs that I haven't uploaded onto YouTube. I'll try to get those up tomorrow. Yeah, I should be able to get them up tomorrow. I also wasn't expecting that this, like, everybody was... So when we figured out that, like, the staff in this game was, like, under a spell, I didn't expect the, like, Marquess to be under the spell, too. I thought, like, if the staff's under the spell, he would be putting that on. And I was like, okay, well, he could be controlled by somebody else. Like, somebody else has something on him. But I thought that he would be doing the spell. So it was kind of interesting that it wasn't that. He also was just like under the fucking spell. That's kind of crazy. But it was a good twist. Because I mean, because at first I thought maybe it was one of the staff, but then when we figured that out, I was like, well, obviously it can't be any of the staff, so I really kind of narrowed down. But that was so late game that it narrowed that window down that I think that was a good thing for them to do. Because it really, like, we didn't have a clue who it was for the longest time. Something else I was going to say and I forgot. It left my brain. I wish there was a way that we could have stopped the seance and let Guivnu out. Because I don't know if him going in... Let me look and see. I wonder if I can just look and see what the other solutions were. So... Yeah, it kind of sort of solved it, but like spoiling ending. I mean, I don't have to. I kind of just curious. So there's also a bad ending. And then there is this one doesn't say whether it's good or bad. You still get an achievement for it and break the circle. But you don't get as many achievements as the good ending, which we apparently got the good ending. It's interesting. So if we picked the open one, that was a bad ending. Which you... So if we didn't solve all the mysteries, then we wouldn't have all of the sigils. And so it'll soft lock you in the end of the game, apparently, because you can only choose the sigils that you've discovered. So you can't just like rush playing the game. Like you actually have to like solve all of those mysteries, or at least the ones that pertain to the sigils, because each sigil was from like a different thing. So if you don't solve any of them and you pick the open one, that's apparently the bad ending. Which the achievement for that just says the end of the world as we know it. So apparently it ends the world. And then we picked that one. And then if we picked the release one, it says that that is a God Killer achievement. And you'll get the breaking the cycle from the good ending. But it doesn't tell me what the endings are. Blake Manor ending. I guess I could look it up on here. It'll be easier. Yeah, you have no magic knowledge. So you couldn't even pick the other sigils. I guess you just get the one for the bad ending by the default, is what it was saying. Blake Manor endings. Let's see. I'm curious what happens in them, though. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the close one that we did stops the ritual and then allows everyone who already survived the seance to escape. And then the release one, which was the one that Father Sinat gave us when he was talking about freeing the Aeon, stops the ritual and allows Guivnu to return to Tir na nog. So technically, that would have been a better ending than the good ending, because we would have been able to save Guivnu, which I thought maybe that one would just release him, but like he wouldn't live. Like that seemed very strange way to put that. But yeah, apparently that one was better than the one that we picked. And the first one releases the Fae from Tir na nog into the normal world, despite the fact that Mr. Ward and presumably many other people in the local area will die. Results in the credits being rolled, but doesn't bring up a failed state screen. So basically, the open one destroyed the world, and all the Fae takes over and kills everybody. And then the one that we picked just like makes everybody survive and stops the ritual, but we could have done the release one, which stops the ritual and lets Guivnu go back. I was curious. I figured maybe Close would have like closed the ritual and allowed him to leave. since it was like, I guess like the sadness was that like he was sad if you pick that one because then he can't go back still. I'm curious. That's sad. That makes me sad. I wanted to save both of them. It was sort of ambiguous on which one to pick or which one would give you what, which, you know, I guess we just had to figure that out. But we could have failed also. There were several different ways that we could fail. We also would have failed if we would have left before seeing the fact that the wheelchair was empty. Oh, we also could have died if you go closer to the seance, like the fae that were around in the maze. Like if we would have continued going closer to it, it would have failed us too. And if you entered incorrect guesses at the culprit's identity at the fountain, we would have automatically failed that too. Okay, and then when it comes down to the lights, remember how I was saying like it probably depends on how many lights are left on that like meter in the in the atrium? Apparently if we had 3 lights, so we solved 6 or less mysteries, Mr. O'Finn and Miss Dean will both die. If we have 2, which was solving 6 to 13 mysteries, Mr. O'Finn will be alive, but Miss Dean will die. If we had left just that 1 light, like we didn't solve the Scarret one, which is 14 or more, both of them will be alive, Finn and Dean. And then the no lights, which is what we had finished, then Miss Montavani will survive. So she would have died at the seance if any of the lights had, if we didn't finish it completely. So the only way for her to survive the seance was to have all the lights go out and the meter empty. That's interesting. Is there any other information on here? Man, kind of sad that Guivnu didn't get saved. That sucks. That's cool that you can get so many different, like, choices based on how many mysteries you solve. Or, like, it actually did matter how much we did during the game in order to save people. Which is pretty cool. I feel like the stakes were pretty high for you to, like, actually complete the majority of the mysteries and, like, use your time wisely. And I like that when you click on stuff, it was only like usually it was only like 1 minute of your time, because I didn't feel like, I mean, we had so much leftover time at the end and we solved all of the mysteries that like, it didn't feel like, I didn't feel like I really had to like think about what I was clicking on. Sometimes I did sometimes when we had like certain like hour progressions that we had to get done. But overall, I didn't feel too stressed out about like the activity points for clicking on or investigating stuff. I was conscious of it though, but I think they did a good job balancing that so that you had enough time to get stuff done and like do extra investigations without having to be like pick and choose what you want to do, which is what I was kind of worried about at the beginning. But I think that's because in the very first part, we had that like, it was like timed, like we had to solve that mystery with Mr. Toussaint in like 24 hours or something like that, or within like 12 hours. And so we had to be a little bit more picky and choosy because we didn't know anybody yet for what we could talk to and what we could look at. But yeah, I don't know. I would definitely play another game from them. I thought it was really creative and super fun, and I liked it a lot. All right, I am going to go and eat some dinner. Well, I have to make dinner. And then I eat dinner. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun. I will see you all on Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night. All right, have a good rest of your evening. Bye bye.